Hey, salut tout le monde, comment ça va? C'est Monsieur le Mike, j'espère que vous allez bien. Ici, on fait aller, on va dire. Je joue un peu, puis je pense que je vais dormir tout l'après-midi jusqu'à presque minuit que pouvoir jouer à Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. J'en peux plus, j'en peux plus, j'en peux plus. Ah, du coup de monster. Original. Monster original. Du miel en tartine et du monster, ça donne la pêche. Ça donne la pêche.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our
Stay
job.
back, I think there's a murder. Wait a minute. Excusez-moi. Je vais aller sur le chat en direct. Histoire de voir ce que vous me dites, s'il y a quelqu'un qui dit quelque chose. Ou quelqu'un qui regarde. Alors, bordel, allez. Voilà, ma chaîne. Ma chaîne. Ma chaîne. Voilà, c'est bon. Ok, chat en direct. Go. Alors,
Broad daylight, a crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
tiens, qu'est-ce qu'il y a écrit là? Fouiller toutes ses poches.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Non. C'est pas c'est une personne morte? Segaletta. Appartement 5 11 018 South Broadway. Article Pearl Earring, donc boucle d'oreille. Attends, mais il a acheté ça à la banque ou il s'est fait il a vendu à la banque. Total 52,50 $. Date, balance 42,50 $. 37,50 $. Moins 5, moins 8, 5, 4, il reste 8. Ok. Si la marchandise n'est pas payée en
C.
totalité,
Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
avant le 20 janvier 47, ce sera retourné au stock si aucun arrangement a été fait. Voilà, je l'ai dit avant qu'il te le traduise. Ouais, mais là, il a une putain de poche. Mais non, sois pas con. Il a une poche. Oh, j'ai envie de te frapper, mec.
Don't you people have anything better to do?
Non, mais ils se foutent de ma gueule. Faites toutes ces poches, ils disent. Attends, mais on peut s'y mettre mieux ou pas? Non, hein? Quoi? Mais il y a un truc là. Oh, va te faire enculer, mec. Tu sais quoi? Oui, on a trouvé, merci. fouiller toutes ses poches, mon con. Et celle-là, là, c'est mal fait, ça. Ça, c'est vraiment mal fait. Bon, bah écoute, on peut pas.
Shell
Sans gants,
casings.
sans rien.
These look like 32s.
Vas-y, on va essayer un dernier coup. Putain, mais... Ah, le gars, pourquoi tu lui fais que une poche? On m'a dit de faire toutes ses poches. Sa poche, là, qu'il a sur le torse. On peut pas la trouver. Il bouge trop vite sa main. On peut pas... voir si ça change quelque chose. Ah, c'est pareil. À mon avis, c'est la sensibilité du flingue. Y'a rien à trouver sur ce mec.
We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Ouais. Eh ben écoute, inspecte-le toi-même, le mec. On peut pas lui faire les poches. Abruti.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
Oh, allez, là, tiens-le comme je te dis de le tenir. Fabriqué en arsenal d'armes, Browning. C'est belge, ça, hein?
Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from
Belgique.
here.
Ouais. Salut Big Bang Game. Comment va? Alors, House of Ashes, je vois que t'as le symbole de Dark Anthology, Dark Picture. Moi, j'ai adoré. Genre, franchement, je trouve que c'est le meilleur de
This
tous.
guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
Et j'ai vraiment hâte du prochain qui va sortir là en dernier pour la saison finale avec le tueur en série. Ouais, ça va bien. Hein. J'ai cherché mes médocs ce matin, j'ai bu un
Clear
café
this-
avec ma
Sir, I'm
cousine, ça
Officer
faisait
Phelps.
longtemps que je l'avais
What exactly
pas
did you
vu,
see?
on a discuté
I
une
heard
paire
the
d'heures,
shots. I thought it was a car
puis me
backfiring.
revoilà. Puis
I
là,
saw
ça
a girl run
m'énerve
at the
parce
shoe
que je
store.
voulais faire un live sur le DLC de Far Cry 6 VAS, soit disant qu'il serait disponible aujourd'hui.
Speak to the
Et
witness before
le
homicide
15,
arrives,
et
Phelps.
en fait, bah
If you
non,
think
ça me
she's
dit
lying,
que
don't be
non,
afraid
il
to
est
get
pas encore
forced.
disponible. Et
Verbally,
pourtant
of
sur
course.
YouTube, il y a des
Don't
vidéos
accuse
de
her of
mecs
anything without proof.
qui font
Lawyers
tout le
love that shit.
DLC. Alors j'ai pas regardé
If
le
you're
mode
sure she's
spoilé,
straight
j'ai
up,
regardé genre 5
try the
minutes.
general approach.
Mais le mec il fait
See
tout
what
le
you can coax
DLC, la
out of
vidéo a été postée il y a une semaine quoi. J'ai rien écouté ce qu'il m'a dit, je m'en bats les couilles.
Can I help?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Clovis Galleta. Bah d'accord, écoute.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front.
En tout cas, mon gars,
I
je
heard
peux te dire
shots.
que ce soir à
I
minuit,
turned and saw
je
Mr.
vais
Gage fall.
je sais pas, j'ai presque pas dormi cette nuit, genre, je vais dormir presque tout l'après-midi ou quoi, et je peux te dire que ce soir à minuit pile, live sur Sherlock Chapter 1, il est déjà téléchargé sur la Play 5 et tout. Hein. Appuyez sur triangle pour accuser le témoin. Alors,
And you don't know who shot Gage or why?
No, officer.
Merde.
A man is dead, Miss Scaletta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you
Putain.
downtown.
Get out! Get out right now! Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say
J'aurais dû
another word to
appuyer
you.
sur une autre touche. Ah, je l'ai énervé. Oh, 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 ça vibrait.
Not sure this means much.
D'accord. Alors, il y a un indice qui fait tu et au final, oh non, ça sert à rien. Il nous sort l'autre. Il n'y a rien ici, là. In the shop.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Qu'est-ce que t'en sais? Ouvre-le pour voir ce qu'il y a dedans, non? Oh, putain, les flics en 1950, c'était des quiches, hein. Comment on fait pour quoi
We
déjà?
have the murder weapon?
No murderer. Girl saw it all, but she clammed up on me. We could trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Alors attends 2 secondes, je réponds un message là. Eh merde là, la conne de tapuré, la conne de tapuré. Bon allez hop, on est reparti les amis. Alors là, il faut que je fasse quoi bordel? Que je remonte avec lui? Ok. Destination actuelle. Il n'y a pas de... il y a... Oui, look at.
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Is that supposed to be fun?
I'm just saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads. A little bedside manner can go a long way.
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
Turn back, we're going the
d'accord.
wrong way.
C'est
No wonder
R1.
you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
Je cherchais le frein à main. T'as pas parlé de notre dispute. Oh, mais qu'est-ce qu'elle me dit? Mais tu lui as pas dit ça, moi. Genre, je me rappelle même pas du truc que tu me parles. Si, maintenant que tu me le dis, oui, mais sinon, qu'est-ce que j'en ai à foutre de lui dire un truc pareil à ma cousine? Enfin, bref. Avant que tu le... Voilà, bon, allez, là, on est reparti. Elle peut envoyer les messages qu'elle veut. Je répondrai pas, les gars. Tu joues à quel jeu en ce moment? T'as pas toi de Sherlock? Big Bang Guys. Bah faudrait que je fasse voir sur ta chaîne tout à l'heure. Attends, je vais effacer son message parce que sinon ça va ressonner dans 2 minutes.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Caillou. Edgar Caillou was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on
Ah
his
ouais,
lunch
d'accord.
break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store.
Ah, c'est pas trop mon délire ça de jeu.
Thanks for your help.
Déjà les courses de voiture ou quoi, de camion. Alors, bijouterie Hartfield, vendeur de bijoux. T'as pas la carte là? Fais voir. C'est quoi ça? Chaussures Nutbush. Mais là, on va à la bijouterie. Donc, en fait, fais voir. Je fais. Et c'est pas la première, ni la deuxième, la troisième à gauche sur Broadway. Ah ouais, d'accord. Ah ok. Moi j'ai 118 ou 122 jeux là, je crois. En version digitale. On est obligé de la musique là. Attends, c'est un peu fort. Audio. Musique. Voilà. Bah non, j'éteindrai pas la PlayStation 4. Non, surtout que je suis sur Play 5. Et sinon, t'aimes pas les jeux d'horreur un peu, genre...
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Espèce de petit PD, t'as cru que t'allais me la faire?
Kalu, get
Quand
back
je
here!
dis PD, rien à voir avec les homosexuels, hein, c'est juste une insulte, quoi. Espèce de petit salopard, si vous préférez. Oh merde! J'aurais dû le filmer, juste le viser, genre.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
No way!
Kalu, get back here!
Oh putain! J'aurais pu là.
Too late, Kalu!
Goddamn Harry thinks he can get fresh whenever he sees it.
Attends qu'il soit en ligne droite un peu.
Stop or I will shoot! Edgar Kalu, you're under
Killing
arrest
Floor,
for
je crois
murder
que je
of
l'ai jamais
Everett
fait.
Gage.
Mais j'ai fait Evil Within, tous les... Tous les... Resident Evil.
The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your
J'ai
marriage.
fait le House
The
of
case that keeps you
Ashes
popping
qui est
up a bar
sorti
as you
le...
relive the what ifs.
Mais c'est la
the
première fois que je le fais là, elle
the
est noire. Hein.
half-needs, the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past.
Et il paraît qu'il est vraiment bien, donc...
Ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly,
Enfin,
but
qu'il est
it
bien,
grinds
quoi.
finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal.
Tiens, bah tu vas m'aider à ce qu'il faut dire,
Do
si
you think you might be
jamais
ready
tu
for
connais.
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need
Good
many
man.
things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Alors... Et il est un peu
Has my lawyer
nerveux.
arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Amadoué accusé. Bah, accusé,
You deny
attends.
owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you were.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ça va.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage.
Ah, j'ai
Respect
réussi.
your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for
Pas mal, pas mal, j'aime bien.
Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice.
Tu me diras, je viens de faire
Get
deux
yourself
Sherlock
two
Holmes
suits, get them
en
pressed.
attendant ce soir que le Chapter 1 sorte. À minuit, je préviens, live sur Chapter 1, le mec, hein, sûr et certain. Minuit 5, max. Du max, du max, du max. Je suis déjà en train de trépigner. Maîtrise de son arme de service. L'agent a démontré une parfaite condition physique, son aptitude à mener un interrogatoire, la maîtrise de son arme de service, une conduite efficace. Promu inspecteur. Cool! Now c'est Inspecteur Phelps. Oh, la classe! Ah ouais, je crois que je vais commencer à vraiment l'aimer, le jeu. Il a l'air pas mal. Il a l'air pas mal. La place du mort, il y a marqué le siège conducteur. Il y a pas marqué la place du mort. La place du mort, en général, c'est celui qui est à côté.
Here's your new desk,
Passenger
kid. You're on
seat.
traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
Detective.
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you.
I could
Je
spend
suis
a
un
little time
détective, là.
basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was
Non, je
that?
suis un
Roy Earl,
inspecteur.
Chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like
Ah ouais,
movie
non, je
stars?
suis un
The boy is a
détective.
movie
Ils appellent ça.
And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
Inspecteur, détective, c'est
What's
pareil.
that supposed to mean?
Stick with me,
Apparemment.
kid. You'll find out.
Pour moi, les grades américains, ben voilà quoi. Hein.
And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star
Oh,
during
putain.
the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite pole,
Parce qu'ils sont pas
Stefan
modestes,
Burkowski.
disent la vérité. La moitié de mes amis sont morts. J'ai fait ce que j'ai pu. J'ai fait mon
can
devoir.
it, guys.
Point.
Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up,
Et la plupart des héros de guerre, ils préféraient ne pas être héros et avoir la moitié de leur bataillon encore en vie, plutôt que d'avoir reçu une médaille pour être revenu en vie et eux non.
Come on, Phelps.
Enquêter au dépôt de marchandises de PE. Où il va l'autre là? Oh, c'est moi qui l'ai mené jusque là? D'accord. Je vais où là?
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol
Je
before
vais
I
le
got to this
suivre.
desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say?
6 ans il a mis à devenir comme ça et moi j'ai mis 2 semaines. Eh ben mon vieux. En même temps j'ai la Silver Star. Bon la Silver Star ça t'ouvre pas la porte de shérif ou quoi mais... Les gens je pense ils
You know this place?
ils disent bah attends
Sure.
si la Silver Star à l'armée il peut bien faire policier quoi.
I'll direct.
Un bon même. On peut pas faire genre comment où c'est qu'on va là? Oh la vache. C'est quoi ça? C'est quelqu'un qui se fait un délit. Destination. Oui. Dépôt de marchandises. Attends, j'ai pas compris.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Sarah's. Any unit
So,
handled, code
tell me a little
0
about
identified.
yourself, Phelps.
Are we friends now, Bukowski?
We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant and fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded, shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa.
Ouais.
No. You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the...
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Sarah's. Any unit handled, code 0 identified.
Non, je réponds pas, je vais à mon drapeau, vous allez serrer. Un spectateur, je crois que c'est moi.
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of L.A. safe.
Ah, t'as gardé les rues de L.A. safe. Excuse-moi, moi j'ai fait la Seconde Guerre mondiale, mon gars.
Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Ok, je vais mettre 5 minutes le chauffage. And you'll be alright.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. You don't know what to do
Je
next.
me
Just come
rappelle
talk to me and...
d'avoir vu une vidéo où il y a un flic américain qui a fait 40 ans chez les flics ou je sais pas combien. Et genre il a regardé des passages de ce jeu et il a dit franchement c'est vraiment... C'était ça quoi. C'est vraiment réaliste avec ce qui se passait à l'époque.
What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is
Genre
Nate
c'est pas
Wilkie.
comme dans les
He called it
films
in.
où ça se résout en...
blood all
10
over the
minutes,
interior. Someone's cocking full
le
Broderick,
temps
but no
d'un
stiff
épisode
yet.
en 45 minutes quoi.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
I better get back to work, sir.
C'est une boucherie ou quoi?
Doesn't tell me anything.
Doesn't tell you anything. Et ça te dit quoi? Monsieur F. Morgan. Genre, j'allais dire le 5 janvier 45.
Mr.
47.
F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
A live pig. Un cochon vivant, 3,20 €. 3,20 $. À cette époque-là, mon gars, je peux te dire, à mon avis, la paye d'un argent de police, c'était 100 $ par mois.
Looks to have lost a lot of blood.
900, ça devait être même pas. Ça devait être dans les 30 $ par mois, un truc comme ça, 40 $ par mois. En tout cas, à Toronto. C'est tout. On vient là juste pour voir la mare de sang. Ok. Barrez-vous là, vous croyez que c'est le cirque? Putain, c'est une scène de crime. Pourquoi ils mettent pas des bâches ou quoi là sur le grillage? Bon, on est en 50. Fait en 47 ou 46. Même pas en 50. Instant hit. Ou qu'on dirait un H. Ok, mais je pense que c'est, oui, l'arme de crime, objet contondant, coup dans la tronche. Ok. Alors, fais voir. Adrian Black. Bunker Hill Avenue. Voilà, 620 Bunker Hill Avenue. Cheveux bruns mariés, 32 ans, 1m73.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Sa femme?
Happier times, I guess.
Lunettes. Attends.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Ok. Attends. Il y a rien d'autre. Ça, c'est pour prendre la photo du corps.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Je le crois.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Ah, mais moi je le crois là pour l'instant.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Il a l'air de dire la vérité.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
It's a simple question, Mr. Wilkie.
I wouldn't know what was in that wallet. I never touched it.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
3 sur 4
If you
correct.
have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Ok. On va voir la femme de l'autre alors. C'est laquelle la note? C'est celle-ci là? Ah bah oui, on est en...
.620 Bunker Hill Avenue.
Fais voir où c'est. Oh putain, ça a l'air loin. Moi je suis là. Je vais faire une grosse ligne droite sur Alameda. Ouais, c'est ça. Hein.
You know where that is? Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
We play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Là, on est sur Alameda. Ouais, ok. Bon, bah jusqu'à à peu près... Ouais. On va construire sur cette route pendant tout le long, presque.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap. But why leave the car? Well, obviously someone got a little heavy-handed.
Christ alive! It's the wrong way around.
How so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps. Doesn't add up.
Comme ça, je peux griller tous les feux rouges. Lui, il est vert, lui, il est rouge. Écartez-vous, écartez-vous. Écartez-vous.
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and he gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
Il y a plein de gens qui s'écartent quand même. C'est cool.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts
Oh,
and
attends.
mindless stupidity.
C'est vers là qu'il aurait fallu tourner à gauche. On est arrivé. Attends, on est où? Ah, on est là. Bon, bah, la prochaine à gauche alors.
Working traffic, folks. And who needs a Second Amendment?
Oh,
We'll give a
attends.
goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile.
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition, Bukowski.
Don't worry, kid.
Là, on y arrive. Ouais, va falloir faire le tour par la gauche.
Keep watching the master and you'll get there one day.
Comme ça, tout le monde s'arrête et me laisse passer. Je l'enlève juste au moment où j'arrive au bon endroit. Attends, elle est où ma veste là? Je vais la mettre parce que je commence à avoir un peu frais. À avoir un peu frais alors. Bah, j'ai un peu ouvert la baie vitrée un tout petit peu pour que la fumée sorte quand je fume. Bon, parce que je fumais, mais là, enfin, je finissais ma clope, mais là, j'ai fini. Donc, tu me diras, ah, je peux fermer la baie vitrée en fait. C'est que quand je fume. Ok. Let's go, les amis. Attendez. Ça, ok. Je vais essayer de voir, je vais le mettre là. Ça. Attendez, 30 secondes. Désolé les gens, j'ai mangé un petit truc là de la boulangerie.
Let's
Mais
go
je voulais
introduce
pas vous
ourselves.
embêter avec les
You talk
bruits.
to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Alors.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
Ok.
Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on. Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? This must be Adrian's. Stenzel. So the glasses are a match.
Lunettes.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
My darling Nicole. Je pense pas que ce soit sa femme qui a écrit ça. Ouh. Le 3 décembre.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Je vois partout passer.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Okay. Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. Alienist Fontaine provides help to troubled vets. Ouais, ok. Le docteur Fontaine aide les vétérans troublés. Mentally crippled.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I'm
vice.
going to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R and I should have an address.
Les cigarettes. Mais non, ça je m'en fous. Les cigarettes, il s'en fout. Insta hit. Adrian Black. Customer, donc client Adrian Black, 620 Bunker Hill Avenue.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Ah merde. Ouais, ça marche, mec, pas de souci. Bah ouais, je pense que je serai toujours là. Hein. We have hot water, 24 heures. Ok, ça marche, à tout à l'heure. Bonne course. Ok. L'autre, il a dit d'aller voir dehors maintenant. Attends, mais on n'a pas fini à l'intérieur, là, il y a plein de trucs.
Nope. Maybe if... No.
Certains objets n'ont rien à voir avec mon enquête, c'est ça que ça a dit juste avant. Attends, on allait jeter un coup d'œil dehors, il a dit le collègue. Attends, c'est où le...
Seems irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Attends, fais voir. Bah, j'imagine que c'est comme ça. Ah, peut-être comme ça, en fait. Ah non. Non, c'est pas ça. C'est de l'autre côté.
No, that won't work.
Non, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Là.
That looks wrong. Doesn't go there.
Ok, donc. Attends, il y a d'autres bouts de tuyaux, là. Là, comme ça. Ok. Eh ouais, mais l'autre...
That can't be right.
Ah, comme ça. Il manque un
So
bout.
the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Ah, d'accord. C'est le tuyau qui manque, là, qui a servi d'arme du crime. Les oiseaux de paradis. Ok. Ok, y'a rien. Et l'autre a dit que la clim c'était sur le mur de la fucking cuisine. Mais je vois pas de... Elle est où ta cuisine, là,
Grab the
madame?
phone. R and I could run down an address for Kavanaugh's in no time.
Lincoln bleu ciel. Boutique en acier. Attends.
Is that all? I would hope you're taking this case more seriously, detective.
Oui, oui, je peux faire exprès, ça va. Véhicule abandonné. Lincoln bleu ciel. Allumette du beurre, église bleu.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Mm-hmm.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. Very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
What was the purpose of Adrian's trip to Seattle, Mrs. Black?
He was meeting with some distributors. Adrian said that it was important to make contact interstate if he was going to grow his business.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do,
Peut-être qu'à la fin, j'aurais dû
I'm all right now.
la pousser un peu, je sais pas. Mais en tout cas, je la crois. Je pense pas que ce soit elle qui ait tué le mari. Alors, il a dit d'utiliser le téléphone pour...
Operator, give me R&I.
Ça me fait marrer, genre... ça aurait été trop bien de vivre en
Phelps, badge
1900,
1247.
1880, 1900. Oui,
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
genre...
Certainly, detective. One moment.
Bonjour madame, je voudrais appeler tel numéro. Pas de souci, je vous mets en relation
Thanks,
avec les téléphonistes, tu sais, qui branchaient ta ligne à la ligne que tu voulais appeler. Enfin, trop bien, quoi. J'adore cette époque. J'adore cette époque. Pas l'époque là, mais l'époque vraiment 1880, 1900, c'est magnifique. Si j'avais pu naître dans une famille riche et être sûr que je sois riche toute ma vie sans maladie, en étant né en 1880, mais je prends direct.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
Attends. 2 secondes. Option, commande. Merde, c'est tout? Affichage. Bordel de merde. On peut pas... un jeu... Pas sélection avec... 2 indices... Musique d'enquête... Ça nous dit pas, genre... comment arrêter la radio, quoi, si au moins on peut. Comme ça, tu peux griller, feu rouge, pépouze. Oula. Alors, du coup, carte. Faut que j'aille sur Alameda. Et que là, fais voir. Je tourne à gauche. Cavanags.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Does the chicken come with fried tomatoes?
Something funny about the
You know
clam
Frank
chowder.
Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
God damn it all, I asked them to hold the mayo.
That cherry pie
Frank
was
Morgan?
delish.
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
No, I'm sorry to hear that. I like him. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
I think you were in on it, Morgan. You drove down there, and you let Black have it.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. That the best you got?
Pas sûr.
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
Come on, Morgan. It was only last night. You must remember something.
Look, we might have had a drink. We have a drink most nights after work.
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in
Zéro
your
sur
life.
deux, correct. Merde.
You want my
Merde.
opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Shit. Qu'est-ce que j'aurais dû faire? Intimider. On va le suivre. Quel con. Plus suspect que ça, t'as pas.
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Laissez tourner. Eh, connard! Ah, c'est lui là-bas, ok.
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Oh, ça va, hein. Fais pas le malin.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Let's check the place out. Come on. Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. Won't work on me.
Ah, si, ici. Morgan, numéro 2. Ça va bastonner?
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
1, 2, 4. Ça, c'est appartement. 1, 2.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now.
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car.
First
Remember,
idea.
The gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian.
C'est croix, c'est rond, c'est quelle touche pour sauter là?
Mr. Black, get back here right now. It's over, Adrian.
Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house.
I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Cool. Là, j'ai un monster de 25 centilitres. Je vais le verser dans ma canette. Ça me la refera monter un peu plus de la moitié. Et puis, c'est bien frais. Puis, elle est bien fraîche aussi. 68$ de véhicule endommagé. 0$ de blessure. 58$ de dégâts matériels. Frank Morgan se serait retourné contre Adrian Black avec un interrogatoire plus musclé. D'accord. Putain, ça va peut-être même le remplir. Ouais, ça l'a rempli en entier presque. Genre, il me manque 2 gorgées, une ou 2 gorgées. Ouais, il manque à peine une gorgée, elle est pleine. Du coup, nickel. Un chaud latin.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going. I say we bust in there.
Better go earn our
Nouvel
fat
indice,
wages.
véhicule abandonné, derrière chez Jacob. Faut aller où là? Enquêter au terrain vague. C'est par où là?
We've got a scene, a dumped car.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
That bum took a swipe at me, put him down in my sack.
Ouais, j'ai compris, j'ai compris.
An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
Putain, il peut pas conduire de temps en temps là. Il...
We've got a siren for a reason. You hear
L'abruti quoi.
about Adrian? Brought in Seattle, threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
Fais voir. Oh, c'est à côté là. Je tourne à gauche, à droite et c'est bon.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary.
Margaret should show some pride. Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
Derrière chez Jacobs. 14h.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle?
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Carte grise du véhicule. Véhicule motorisé dans la Consulat General of Argentina. Plaque PR 706. Consulat général d'Argentine, suite 210, 50-55. Vous ça, ok.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Empty.
Empty, bonhomme. Il y a pas de roue.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. A car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Bah ouais, grave. S'ils ont volé ce genre de bagnole juste pour les roues, c'est des trous du cul. Surtout qu'en plus, il y en a encore une là. Arracher un rétro là.
I must have taken the flag as a
Drapeau
souvenir. Can't
argentin.
have any street value.
Pardon, le rétro c'est là-bas. Qu'est-ce que je suis con. Putain, ils ont enlevé qu'une seule roue. Mais c'est vraiment des... C'est pas normal.
Probably nothing.
Comment ça, probablement nothing? Un bout de PQ, c'est ça? Aucun lien dans l'enquête, oui. Et la balle.
Not much help.
Ok. Et pourquoi l'autre il la prend en photo depuis tout à l'heure, hein? Comme un débile. Les cartons. Rien à foutre. Là il y a ça, là-bas il y a un truc. Une clé, dis donc. Propriété de 2 wheel bros.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Ça c'est quoi? Une batte.
Optimistic, Cole.
We better see what this Jacobs guy has to say. The car was dumped in his backyard, after all.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows.
Ça va.
Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car,
les
Mr.
vitres,
Jacobs?
ok, mais...
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyway, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Can you describe the men?
Like I said, they were beaners.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing the
Une fois de plus, j'aurais dû le...
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's mask?
C'est quoi qu'il va nous montrer là? Allez. J'avais vous en parler. Oui, mon cul. J'aurais dû te mettre un autre coup de pression un peu plus tôt. Oh merde. Je comprends pas de quoi il parlait là. Juan Francisco Valdez. John Madsen.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Ouais, c'est un truc de moi, c'est ça? Aime les bonbons à la cerise, visage d'ange, pommade. Ouais, je crois que c'est un truc de moi, hein. À cette époque, c'est pas terrible, hein.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Taille fine, beau ténébreux, particulièrement timide, aime les cadeaux, particulièrement naïf, très pâle, visage d'ange, mais fougueux. Non, mais oui. En 47, les homosexuels, ils les envoyaient à l'asile là-bas, hein. Et avant ça, ils les envoyaient en prison, dans ce genre de pays. Même en France, je crois qu'on les envoyait à l'asile. Et passablement, c'était un délit passible de... Voilà. Je sais que c'est dégueulasse, mais...
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it.
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now. Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Messages for me, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks for your help.
Commissariat central, tu crois qu'on peut... Derrière chez Jacob, commissariat central. On peut pas y aller comme
Cordon
ça,
off this
quoi.
lot until we have the vehicle impounded.
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
Officer needs help, 103 and blue.
Il vient pas. Oh merde! J'ai cru que c'était une rue. Mais pourquoi ils font ça? Ben voilà. Le mec qui descend par les escaliers, quoi. Non, je suis arrêté devant au final. À 2h10 PM.
Francisco Valdez in for questioning.
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
He ran the light on Olympic, and we finally collared him. Isn't he the cop they...
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General, I insist on my full time.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Dewey Brothers. You think someone from the garage could have been involved in the theft?
It would not surprise me in the least.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
Had you met the kid before?
I have seen him when the car was previously serviced. But he was not impertinent enough to address me on that occasion.
I'll be talking to the gangster squad about you, Valdez. They're gonna
J'aurais
love
dû
your
tout le
diary.
temps l'accuser avec le carré. Faire l'intimider. Putain, d'accord, bah le prochain coup je fais ça, tu sais quoi. Si j'ai un mec de ce genre de calibre en face. Si j'ai une femme au foyer, bon, je sais pas,
Finished with
mais...
Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Il en fait quoi maintenant? Vous obtenez pas... Enquêter sur le concessionnaire Dewey Brothers. Faut aller chez Dewey Brothers. Et cette voiture, c'est une voiture de base. Attends, fais voir.
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international...
Figueroa. C'est là qu'il faut que je tourne. Ah non, attends. Fais voir. Si là je tourne à droite. Ou que je vais même tout droit, tout droit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Faut que je prenne la 5e à droite.
Bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That is what.
1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3, identify.
C'est ici, hein. Fais voir. Attends, c'est moi ça? Non. Putain, je sais plus où je suis. Ah si, ça y est là. Faut que je tourne à droite là. Parce qu'après tu peux plus.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door, and couldn't help yourself.
No,
you
no.
could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me. We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
That's not right.
No.
Wrong size.
Ça c'est le petit.
No. One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Circumstantial. I don't think this is going to help us.
Merde.
I doubt it. Don't think this is anything. Incidental.
I bet a broad's been driving this auto. The clutch is a mess.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
Mais la orange, là, il n'est pas écrit californien, rien du tout.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
I've had just about enough of you, Dewey. What's the angle with Valdez?
The embassy bought the car. When it comes in for service, Valdez picks it up. That's it.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
So that's it?
Like I said, the shop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
We'll be keeping an eye on you, Dewey. And spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
J'aurais dû l'amadouer 2 fois et une seule fois faire ça, c'est ça? Oh merde, hein, chaque fois c'est... Ou tout, ou à moitié...
Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing 3-dimensional movies? What's a dimension? You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater.
In God's name would want that. I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color, and look what we have now.
Way too close.
Enfin, je suis désolé. C'est un connard qui m'a fait une espèce de coup dégueulasse là. Il m'a envoyé valdinguer. En plus, j'ai la sirène. Et l'autre, bon, je me rentre dedans, tu sais. Peut-être qu'il faut passer par là. Et c'est ici. Et je vais dire, je vais rentrer dans la voiture, puis non.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown. That's the cop.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Attends, c'était quoi son appartement? Comment on le sait là? Il n'y a pas de boîte aux lettres. Attends. Centre, appartement 3, d'accord. Donc ça doit être l'appartement peut-être. Ça c'est le 2. C'est le 3.
Yes.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad. So how far along are you, Anna?
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it going to be?
20
Serving
weeks.
breakfast for 2, Anna? You should have cleared up.
You are wrong about Gabriel.
T'aurais dû nettoyer, Anna. Genre, c'est vraiment le métier des meufs, quoi, à cette époque. Genre, femme au foyer. T'aurais bien pu nettoyer et faire la vaisselle. Merde, femme. Genre, incroyable. Mais bon, c'était comme ça, hein. C'était comme ça. Que je te dise. Puis les femmes, enfin, je veux dire, voilà.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Alors, elles étaient contentes. Il y en a plein qui voulaient être femmes au foyer. Hein.
This doesn't pertain to the case. Junk.
Pablo, machin. Nina, Nino, Pablo. Ah oui, des noms de bébés, d'accord. Ah merde, non.
Where do you see a number 3 marked on that door?
Je sais.
Souvenirs are a dumb move. It doesn't appear to be connected.
Je suis désolé, on retrouve le drapeau ici. Il y a un petit souci. Donc c'est tout. Il n'y a pas de genre.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy. You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Make it easy on yourself, Anna. Tell us where he is.
I want to, senor. I just don't know where he is.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
Gabriel's been in trouble before. He left you here alone to answer for him, and you expect me to believe that his motive was honor?
Please don't yell at me. I've done nothing wrong.
Je vois pas quoi faire d'autre.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that. Nothing significant.
Plaque.
Diplomatic
Volée.
license plates.
Je veux dire, c'est diplomatique. Attends.
This isn't what we're looking for. I don't think so.
Les roues.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
Ah ouais, en fait, j'ai bien fait de sortir là.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
You want him home as much as we do, Anna. Tell us where we can find him.
You pretend to be concerned for me. But you would take him straight from here to a cell.
Gabriel wasn't at work. Where can we find him?
He said he would never go back. Gabriel is out driving around in his car.
If you don't tell me where he is right now, Anna, I'll put an APB out on him and ask them to shoot on sight.
Please. Please don't kill him. I can't tell you anymore.
As soon as we corner Gabriel, we'll be back for you, Anna. You had your chance to cooperate.
Comment ça, 0 sur 4? Putain, mais je crois que je vais commencer à suivre un peu un let's play parce que je fais vraiment de la merde en fait.
The more rotten the boyfriend, the more loyal the girl will be. She's going to warn him, Phelps. We need to follow her.
Attends, deux secondes.
Avec les nouvelles piles Duracell Optimum, nous voulons encore plus de performance. Toi, la voiture télécommandée, tu iras beaucoup plus vite. Et toi, le tournevis, tu tourneras beaucoup plus vite.
Là, désolé, là. C'est la pub YouTube. Baisser le son. Donc, je vais aller là où j'en suis à peu près. Je vais voir. Je vais voir. Attends. Ok. Donc là, ils vont aller chez la femme, je pense. Alors, c'est ça ce qu'il aurait fallu faire. Ok, 2 secondes. Après, il aurait fallu faire croix, puis accuser. Breakfast plate. Ok. Donc là...
That ought to do it. Now get back in close.
Ah, le tourner ça. C'est la voiture bleue là. Il y a plein de voitures bleues. Alors c'est elle là-bas là.
Ah, that's it. We're spotted. Back off. We're back off.
Ah, je suis en train de le perdre.
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Je dirais que c'est la voiture jaune là. C'est la voiture jaune.
Now would be a bad time. There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away! Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. He's getting away. Gonna lose him. Step on it, Phelps. Take him out. God damn it, Cole, hold it steady.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for grand theft auto.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricon. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer with a slide for the kickbacks, and a street car thief who's be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon.
C'est pas possible de faire ça.
Is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
Alors 2 secondes. $902 de véhicules endommagés, blessures $0, 374 de dégâts matériels. Le consul argentin récupère sa pancarte presque en un seul morceau. Et l'autre, tous les clus, toutes les questions correctes, $0 damage, $10 pour la ville en dégâts matériels. C'est gavé. Ok, on est reparti.
You have any plans for weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
My sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty.
Donc ça.
Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill.
Non mais il se fout de la gueule des gens.
No.
You
Connard.
know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
Mariage made in heaven. Ok, alors attends. 1, 2, 3.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Ok, 2 minutes. Vu qu'aujourd'hui j'ai récupéré mes médicaments, je vais tous les mettre chacun dans une boîte pour chaque jour. Alors, là, voilà. Ok. Ok. Alors, 1, 2, 3. Six. Et de 1 et de 2. Alors. 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, mais alors du coup, quoique non, 6, et le 7e, ce sera... Ok. Juste... Ça... Ça... Et ça... Voilà. Ok. Six. Ok. Donc là, j'en ai 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Avec celui-là, ça fera 7. Donc pour une semaine. Juste, faut que je recoupe les... Hop. Hop. Et voilà. Sinon, le bouchon de la boîte, il est vachement long, en fait. Du coup, je le raccourcis. Voilà, bref. Donc, ces deux-là, ils sont bons. Je vais poser ma clope le temps que je fais ça. Je vais pas mettre des cendres là-bas dedans. Ok, donc, normalement, là, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flacons. Il y en a déjà 2 de plein. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Ensuite, 1, 2, 3 et 1, 2, 3. Voilà. 6, 6, Et merde. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ok. Ok. Voilà. Alors. Les boîtes de la semaine, je vais toutes les mettre. Ça, c'était ma boîte d'aujourd'hui. Ok. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Voilà. Je les pose là. Voilà. Comme ça, je les mets docs de la semaine qui sont prêts. Nickel. Excusez-moi. Monster. Allez, on est reparti.
Down my sap. One little twist. She was 13 if she was a day.
I've been in this job 20 years. I never fired my gun.
Attention. Enquêter au Race Café. Est-ce qu'on se barre d'ici là? L'autre il est déjà dans la voiture et tout. Ok, alors attends. 2 secondes. Sur mon portable, j'avance 2 trucs là vite fait. Mais là, au moment, il va aller parler à qui? Il faut qu'il autorise une femme comme ça. Ok, stop. Je sais pas du tout qu'est-ce qui va se passer. Quoi là, j'ai vraiment avancé rapide jusqu'à ce que je vois qu'ils doivent parler à quelqu'un. Comme ça, je fais les bons choix, voir ce qu'elle dit la femme.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How you do that?
I'll give him something better.
De toute façon, avant de pouvoir interroger, il faut ramasser plein de preuves. Enfin, examiner, quoi. Mais c'est elle qu'il faudra imaginer. J'imagine que je vois juste une épaule de la femme, mais elle est bien en violet.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street.
Ouais, en fait, t'es passé
Car hit over there, and
détective,
he
t'es
ended
plus
up
tellement
here.
au trafic,
Dead on his
là.
neck by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Is that so? We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Ok, je regardais juste un truc pour être sûr.
Phelps?
You should take a look at the body.
I ended on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
Accusant de réception de votre formulaire, nanana. What the fuck? Après accord autorisé prévu pour la prime, nanana. Cette augmentation pourrait faire à partir du 1er janvier. Nanana. Alors que paiement forfaitaire de $10,000 dans le cas le vôtre décès évité sous contrat garantit maintenant vos bénéficiaires une somme de $16,000. C'est quoi ces conneries? Il y a écrit le nom de California Fire Life. Ok, l'assurance vie apparemment. Ah ben voilà, là tu cherches de l'autre côté pour une fois. Quand tuir Lester Pattinson. Street 182 North Hub Street, Los Angeles,
Notify next
California.
of kin.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux faire de plus de toute façon? Voir cette main-là, mais elle a rien.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers. Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
Ouais, sauf que moi je pense qu'il a été poignardé, le mec. C'est pas possible. Il a une marque sur le. J'ai l'habitude d'appuyer sur R2. Il y a peut-être rien dans cette zone. Hein. Oh, un couteau ensanglanté. Je pense pas qu'il se soit fait percuter.
A knife covered in blood. Would be a steak knife. This is a hit and run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
Non, mais là je suis désolé.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Je suis désolé, mais c'est un couteau, c'est qu'il a servi.
This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Et c'est quoi ce couteau alors? C'est trop bizarre. C'est pas normal. Voilà, c'est bon, on a tout vu. On va parler à la femme maintenant.
I think I've seen it all. I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
She's all yours, Detective.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that
En
poor
anglais, il y a
man
écrit
knocking
good
down the
cop,
street.
bad cop. Pas amadoué ou machin.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first three letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things are pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
Okay, let's go talk to him. Alors attends. Le psy des stars.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can, unfortunately, be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. We can reveal the root of the problem. Then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Okay.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Why do I get the feeling you're holding out on me?
I'm not trying to hide anything. Just if it's all the same to you, I'd rather not speak ill of the dead.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy?
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Okay.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton. 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks. Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Dans 2 secondes. Je vais vérifier un petit truc.
Wake up, Cole.
Wake up, Cole. Alors. J'ai pas besoin d'indice là. Lieu. Objectif de la fête. Enquêter au domicile de Shelton. Donc, lieu. Domicile de Shelton. Choisir comme destination. De toute façon, j'ai quand même mettre mon portable comme ça et je peux vérifier en jouant ce que je disais là. La voiture, elle est là-bas, c'est ça? Hop, on va juste voir où c'est. Oh, bah c'est juste à côté là. Non, attends, je suis où moi? Il faut que je tourne à gauche. Gauche, droite, gauche, ok.
It's a lucky break getting a partial ID. These cases are usually dead in the water after 24 hours if no one comes forward. Why don't they just stop? You heard about fight or flight during the war?
Et ensuite... Moi je suis là, donc bah tout droit.
Sure. Never back your enemy into a corner. That kind of stuff? Right. Well, in a hit and run, the perp is already in flight. It's easier to keep going. Takes a degree of moral courage to stop and accept responsibility.
You're not as dumb as you make yourself out to be, are you, Stefan?
I didn't know I was making myself out to be dumb.
On va rouler tranquille pour une fois. Hop. Donc il faut aller parler à qui là-bas dedans?
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
Et allez!
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Eh merde. Je sais pas à qui il va se prendre.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. No wonder he killed someone, driving like this. Don't let that asshole get away.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Putain, sans déconner. Ça lui a rien fait du tout, quoi. Bordel de merde. Et merde.
He's heading into the station. Go on, get after him.
Hold it right there, Shelton! Stop, or I will shoot! How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Leave the coroner and the paperwork. Procedure can wait. We should probably go speak to the wife and let her know what's happening.
Okay. You become all heart at the prospect of
Informer Madame Pattison. Non, pas intuissant. Ok.
Officers help. Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3, identify.
C'est marrant un jeu où t'es flic un peu. C'est pas souvent. Je crois qu'il y en a un autre plus récent où t'es flic de maintenant. Je sais plus comment ça s'appelle. Allez! Ok.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
Mm-hmm. You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
You're being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
Attends 2 secondes.
You think I got nothing better to do? Beat it.
Merde. J'ai pas la lettre d'assurance là.
You really don't have any idea, do you? You're making a royal fool of yourself here.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer.
Non, 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 mais
Both just leave.
normalement,
We're leaving,
je
man.
l'avais
Sorry for your loss.
l'assurance.
I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
La lettre de l'assurance.
Try to keep up, Stefan.
Yep, soon as I'm finished.
Bordel. C'est elle, avec l'assurance.
No good to me.
Attends. Il va d'abord aller là-bas, je pense. Mais tu vois.
God damn maniac!
God de maniaque.
Open your eyes!
No, sorry, I'm blind. I drive blind.
Try making it to the next intersection without killing anybody. Can you do that for me?
That's the guy. I heard he's a...
Come in.
Putain, j'ai
Have a
déjà vu
seat.
ça.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can, unfortunately, be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
Ok. Putain, il me semble moi que je l'ai trouvé le papier qui disait. Oui, assurance, assurance vie, machin, dans son portefeuille.
Doesn't look like anything.
Ok. Et la victime, elle était où? Elle était là, mais en mode... Ok. Il n'y a plus de victimes, là.
Nope.
Ok. Justement, dans le portefeuille. Attends, il est où? Le portefeuille. Faut qu'on fasse quoi là? C'est pas ici qu'il fallait venir.
Officer needs help, 103 and B.
Attends,
You're
il y
taking the
avait...
next right.
Il y avait un autre témoin du bar.
Hey, isn't that the cop who solved the big case?
Alors, si j'appelle là, ça veut dire quoi?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Thank you.
Ok, nickel, ça nous donne un truc à faire. Puis je pense qu'en regardant dans le portefeuille, on va voir cette assurance vie et on va pouvoir inculper la femme. C'est loin? Alors, joueur. Bah non, en fait, j'ai qu'à faire demi-tour.
Officers help Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3, identify.
Connard, putain, j'ai ma sirène, t'es malade? Alors attends. Il y a un moment où ils vont à la morgue, c'est quand? Dans la vidéo que je regardais ou The Bee? Ils arrêtent
What are we
le
waiting
mec,
for?
machin. Ah oui, voilà. Là, je crois. Bon, allez.
The heck? You see the cops they've been talking about? We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
Votre assurance vie, incapacitation, 16 000 $, what the fuck? Je vais voir maintenant mon carnet là parce que... Ah, putain, mais pourquoi ça se met pas dans mes... Mais ça, c'est une grosse truc, ça, putain. C'est un truc de fou. Ok. Et ça va pas dans mes...
I'm gonna suck the hell out of you.
Portefeuille, non, mais...
What the heck?
Je comprends pas pourquoi ça va pas dans mes...
Want another accommodation? Olive oil comes from olives. Where does baby oil come from?
Pas trop compris. On peut lui parler à lui. Ah ouais,
Sorry,
c'est
Phelps, do you mind if I get on with this?
Il est... Pourquoi ça l'a fait 2 fois? C'est ce truc-là, là. Bon. Appréhender l'orna pâtissonne, voilà. C'est bien ce qui me semblait, voilà. Et il y a une couille, je comprends pas pourquoi ça se met pas dans mes trucs, parce que dans ce cas-là, c'est sûr que c'est sa femme qui l'a tué, si c'est pour une histoire d'assurance vie, mon pote. De toute façon, le pognon.
What next? We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
Attends. Faire la carte. Ok.
Ah, you're gonna kill someone!
Le mec qui rigole, tu sais. Ha ha ha, tu vas tuer quelqu'un.
Right up ahead.
Attends, fais voir. Maintenant. On va mieux aller à gauche, hein, là.
You know, we might get there quicker if you use the siren.
Spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna. Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand jury.
Nice of you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I have nothing to do
you
with it.
You think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's
Lorna?
a crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
It's too late, Sabo.
Merde, j'ai pas vu où est-ce qu'il était parti, ce connard.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot. Last chance to surrender, Sabo.
Puce.
You come any closer and I will pull the trigger.
How long do you think you can hold out? Put your weapons down and your hands...
Say goodnight, then.
Merde. J'aurais dû... Ah, attends, je vais le refaire. Quel con. Je peux même peut-être l'arrêter avant. Si je me démerde bien.
He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna. Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand jury.
Nice of you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up.
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
you
with it.
You think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's
Lorna?
a crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake.
It's too late, Sabo. Sabo, stop or I will shoot!
Are we gonna make a bargain or what?
Put the weapon down now!
Eh merde. On va recommencer. Une ou deux fois, puis après, basta. 2 fois max.
Spoken to the coroner, Mrs.
En
Patterson.
plus, on peut pas passer ça.
Cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna. Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up.
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake.
It's too late, Sabo. Sabo, stop or I will shoot!
Bon. Ok, là, faut que je me rate pas. Je vais y tirer dans le corps et faut que j'aille plus vite à le viser, quoi.
Come on, Flatfoot, let's negotiate.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Say goodnight.
Putain! Bon, j'essaye une dernier coup. Si j'arrive pas, passer là. Ah ben voilà. Bon, de toute façon, on va arrêter là bientôt.
I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
So, I give you a hit and run, You bringing back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Ok, 2 secondes, je remets ça là. Donc, blessure, $0. Véhicule, $1000. Dégâts intérêts, nanana. Une autre visite chez Ray, vous auriez vu ce que Leroy serait prêt à faire pour ne pas finir derrière les barreaux. Donc là, je me suis découpé à peu près ça. Machin. Ok, bon. Ok, on va faire encore une enquête ou quoi, mais je fais une petite pause toilette, 2 secondes. Ok, les amis. Sleep on the tongue.
Phelps, Bukowski. Beat cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
We're on it, Captain. Alors, nouvel objectif. Enquêter sur le véhicule volé. Lieu. Signalement du véhicule volé. Destination actuelle.
I want to make. I swear, the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe you.
Officer needs help, 103 AD.
Là, on est là, et nous, il faut aller là-bas. Bon, bah, faut aller à gauche.
You know we've got a siren, Phelps.
Mais barrez-vous, putain, là, au lieu de vous arrêter en pleine rue. Bande de débiles, là. Putain.
They're calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
Puis aux États-Unis, je peux te dire que déjà quand j'y suis allé, vu comme à peine une voiture s'arrête, tout le monde klaxonne comme des fous, mais les flics, je te dis, tu te mets au milieu, tu les laisses pas passer, mon gars, mais t'as même pas une demi-seconde et ils klaxonnent comme des fous, ils disent mais casse-toi, genre.
You don't care who gets in your way, do you?
Moi aussi, on me dit de monter pour me dire de redescendre. Il faudrait savoir. Hein. Putain, là. Les gens, ils m'énervent. Les gens, ils m'énervent. Tu roules, d'un coup, il se rabat sur ta voie. Eh, éviter les flics, c'est à gauche ou à droite. Hein. Genre, t'évites. Tu te gares à gauche ou à droite. Tu les laisses passer. Tu vois qu'ils soient à droite, tu vas pas te mettre à droite.
Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Frazer from 6 West 2nd Street.
Il va faire des virages de malade à pleine vitesse, c'est ça?
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Hey, take this guy out, take this guy out.
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Put your hands in the air!
Get bracelets on him, Phelps.
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with two tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your
name?
Oui,
il y a une sirène, mon corps aussi.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Qu'est-ce que j'y fasse, moi? C'est bon, hein? J'ai vu son truc, là.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
Alors, attends 2 secondes, fais voir. Deux secondes. Ok, donc.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced. You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
You better give us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because Because I've got some wacky-backy in the glove compartment.
How much, Cliff?
1 reefer.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble.
Okay, we'll let it slide. You had enough trouble.
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison.
3 sur 3. Ah, mais pour une fois.
Going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Faggots possessions as evidence. And have him arraigned for grand theft auto.
Right, detective.
You know who my father is?
On s'en fout de ton père.
Check out Harrison's story.
Non mais il se croit vraiment tout permis. Sans l'argent, on le sait, ça paye tout. Bon, écoutez, je vais mettre fin en live maintenant et puis bon. On va aller à Kunz Automobile.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars.
Et à Kunz Automobile.
Usually they're called politicians.
Je mettrai fin en live après, ok? J'ai pas une idée de l'heure qu'il est. Il est... Attends. 16h11, ok. Attendez. Je m'en fous de Snapchat.
All looked above board, and he seemed like a clean-cut kid.
Well, I get it now. You see some kid who's basically you 5 years ago and assume he's got to be innocent.
I'm more than happy to be proved wrong.
Hey, if he'd been black or Hispanic, you'd be singing a different tune. You spout all this communist crap about treating everybody the same, but it only works one way.
I'm not sure that's communism.
S'il était black ou hispanique, tu dirais pas pareil, hein?
Man who single-handedly won the war.
Are you finished?
Yes.
C'est sûr qu'à l'époque.
I feel much better now. We'll shake down the car dealer and take it from there. Unless his daddy plays golf with yours, of course. In which case, we'll give him a firm gentleman's handshake and be
à moins si son père joue au golf avec le tien. Je sais pas, je lis pas du tout les traductions, hein. Moi, genre, je comprends parfaitement ce qu'ils disent, donc. On va parler à lui et ensuite on arrête le live là, ok? Merci d'avoir regardé en tout cas, ou ceux qui regarderont.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
Oula! Qu'est-ce qu'il fait?
That's a joke too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Non, ça m'embête pas. Vas-y, c'est bon. Alors quoi?
Sure I can't interest you in a nearly new car, son? I'm all but giving them away to servicemen.
J'en ai rien à foutre.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there, too.
Automobile, Jean Archer. Jean Archer, 546 North Fremont Avenue. Kaiser Fraser, Berlin, Sicile, 4 portes. Modèle 47.
Gene Archer. 146 North Fremont Avenue.
Donc au pire, c'est lui qui a volé la voiture. Comes at Los Angeles. Richard Coombs. Ça a l'air un peu tremblant, non? $2400. Putain. $2400 pour une belle voiture comme ça à l'époque, tu vois, genre, pour te dire comment l'argent, il valait beaucoup plus.
We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas, shoot.
Alright, shoot.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Ok, on va mettre... Good Cup.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Ok. Description du
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
It says Marquee Printing. You've never heard of them?
Marquee. Sure. They do all the government red tape. You'll find the place down on Aliso Street near San Pedro.
Ok.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Combs?
Close of play on Friday.
Why didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
5 sur
Hope you sort
5
out your problem
correct.
with Mr. Harrison.
Cool.
Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low.
Bah, j'ai
Fastball
suivi
fly over his
ce
head.
que j'avais vu sur la vidéo là, mais
You have a pleasant day, Mr. Coombs.
tout à l'heure aussi, il avait des résultats faux, le mec, hein, donc
Did you double
on va
check on
toujours
the
le
paperwork?
suivre à mon avis.
Who's
ça.
it made out to?
Par exemple, les coups d'avant, j'ai fait à mon rythme. Bref. Bon, ben voilà. Merci ceux qui ont regardé ça et qui regarderont la rediff. Et puis voilà. Moi, je vous dis à la prochaine. Ciao tout le monde. Allez, à ce soir, minuit. Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1.